Hello students, in this video we are going to study about chapter 3 of class 5 EVS. The chapter name is From Tasting to Digesting. So first we will see about some different tastes. So here the story of Jhumpa and Jhulan is given to you. Jhumpa ran into the kitchen and caught hold of her mother saying, "Ma, I am not going to eat this bitter karela or bitter gourd. Give me gur or jaggery and roti." Ma smiled and said, "You ate roti and sugar in the morning." Jhulan teased Jhumpa, "Don't you get bored of only one kind of taste?" So Jhumpa replied quickly, "Do you get bored with licking imli or tamarind? I bet your mouth is watering just by hearing the word imli. Sure, I love the sour imli, but I eat sweet and salty things too. I even eat karela," said Jhulan, and looked at her mother. They both laughed heartily. Jhulan said to Jhumpa that let's play a game. You close your eyes and open your mouth. I will put something to eat in your mouth. You have to tell and guess what it is. So Jhulan took a few drops of lemon juice in a spoon and then put them in Jhumpa's mouth. So Jhumpa replied quickly, "Sour lemon." Now Jhulan then picked up a small piece of jaggery. Her mother suggested crush it, otherwise she will know what it is. So Jhulan crushed the jaggery, but Jhumpa easily guessed it. They played the game with different food items. Jhumpa could tell the fried fish even before tasting it. By the smell of fried fish, she can identify the food item. So Jhulan said, "Now close your nose and tell me what this is." So Jhumpa was confused. "It is a bit bitter, a little salty, and somewhat sour. Give me one more spoonful." Jhulan took another spoonful of the cooked karela, uncovered Jhumpa's eyes, and said, "Here it is, eat." Jhumpa laughed, "Yes, give me more." So now some questions given to you. You have to discuss and write the answers. So first question is given to you that Jhulan's mouth started watering when she heard the word imli. When does your mouth water? List 5 things you like to eat and describe their taste. So here I write some of the taste and some of the food items. When I see one of my favorite food, my mouth waters. Following are the things which I like to eat. So first one is samosa. So its taste is salty and spicy. Next is pickles. So its taste is sour and salty. Next is jalebi. Its taste is sweet. Chocolate and ice cream also taste sweet. So here some food item is given to you and the taste of that food items. The next question is, do you like only one kind of taste or a different ones, and why? So I like the different kinds of taste. Only one taste can be boring. You don't like to eat same food for every day or same taste every day. Next question is, Jhulan put a few drops of lemon juice in Jhumpa's mouth. Do you think we can make out the taste with just a few drops? So yes, a few drops of sour things are enough to make out the taste. Next is, if someone were to put a few seeds of saumph or anise on your tongue, would you be able to tell with your closed eyes and how? So yes, we can recognize something by taste and smell also. So we can recognize the smell of the fennel seeds or saumph seeds. Next is, how did Jhumpa make out the fried fish? Can you guess the names of certain things only by the smell without seeing or tasting them? And what are these things? So Jhumpa made out the fried fish by its smell, and yes, I can guess many things only by their smell. For example, I can guess fish, omelette, samosa, pakodi, etc. by the smell. Next is, has anyone ever told you to hold your nose before taking a medicine? Why do you think they tell you to do this? So sense of smell helps in getting the complete taste of a food. In case of medicine, closing the nose will somewhat mask or cover the taste of medicine. This may be the reason why we are told to close our nose while taking the medicine. So now next topic is given to you, that close your eyes and tell. For that, collect a few food items having different kind of taste. Play a game with your friends like Jhumpa and Julan did. Tell your friends to taste the food and ask. So first here is, how did it taste and what was the food item? So I tried with my friends, and the first item the taste was sweet and the food item was sugar. The next question is, on which part of the tongue could you get the most taste? In front, at the back, on the left or right side of the tongue? So I feel the taste in the front side of the tongue when I was given a sugar. The next question is, which taste could be made out on which part of the tongue, and mark this part on the picture given. So here in the picture the different taste is shown to you. First, at the front side of the tongue you will feel sweet taste. Then above that you will feel salty taste. Above that salty you will feel sour taste, and at the end of the tongue you will feel bitter taste. Here in the figure the taste is also shown to you. At the front of the tongue you will feel sweet, then after above that you will feel salty, then above that sour taste, and above that you will feel bitter taste. So next question is, one at a time put some things to eat in other part of your mouth, like under the tongue, on the lips, on the roof of the mouth. Did you get any taste there? So no, I could not get a taste there. Now use a clean cloth to wipe the front part of your tongue so that it is dry. Put some sugar or jaggery there. Could you taste anything, and why did this happen? So no, I could not taste a thing. It is because there was no saliva on the tongue. Now what is saliva? It is a liquid which is present in the mouth, which helps in the digestion of the food. So when the food mixes with the saliva, they only get its taste. Then after we get the taste of the food. Now stand in front of a mirror and look closely at your tongue. How does the surface look? Can you see any tiny bumps on the surface? So the surface of the tongue looks rough. Yes, I can see many tiny bumps on the surface of my tongue. So now what is these tiny bumps? So these are called taste buds. Taste buds are the sensory organs that are found on your tongue and helps us to experience different tastes like sweet, salty, sour, bitter and savory. Savory is the another kind of taste. Now some other questions are also given to you, that if someone asks you to describe the taste of amla or cucumber, you might find it difficult to explain. How would you describe the taste of these things? Tomato, onion, soft, garlic. Think of the words that you know or make up your own words to describe the taste. So when you eat cucumber or amla, in amla first you will find the taste sour, then after chewing some time you find the taste of amla little bit sweet. And in cucumber you will find the taste watery. You will find it is watery and somewhat sweet taste. So now next some food item is given to you. First one is tomato. So its taste is sweet and sour and juicy when it is unripened, when it is little bit hard. The next is onion. So its taste or smell is pungent. That means it has intense smell. The next is soft. So its taste is sweet with nice smell. Next is garlic. So its taste is bitter with pungent smell. That means intense smell. The next question is, when Jhumpa tasted some of the things, she said "S," and she makes sound like this. "S." What do you think she may have eaten? She may have eaten a chili. So that's why she is making the sound like that. So next question is, why don't you make sounds that describe some taste from your experience and sounds? Ask your friends to guess what you might have eaten. So here the expressions and sounds is given to you, and the food item which you might have eaten, that is also given to you. First is yum, yum sound. So the food item is sweet items like ice cream, jalebi, etc. The next is slurp sound. Slurp. Sound like. Then the food item that you might have eaten is noodles, porridge or kheer. The next is sound like tuk tuk. So the food item that you might have eaten is sour things like pickles. So now next it is given to you that chew it or chew it well. What is difference between chew it and chew it well? So try this activity with your friend, that each of you take a piece of bread or a roti or some cooked rice, put it in your mouth and chew it for 3 to 4 times and swallow it. Did the taste change as you chew it? So, not much. It is almost the same as the earlier. Now, take another piece or some rice and chew it 20 to 25 times. Was there any change in the taste after chewing so many times? So yes, there is a change in taste. The food began to taste sweet. Was there any change in the taste after chewing so many times? So yes, there is the change and the food becomes somewhat sweet, because as the saliva mixes with the food, we will find this food as a sweet. Next, now discuss with your friends that has anyone at home told you to eat slowly and chew well so that the food digests properly, and why do you think they say this? So yes, my mother or parents, fathers always tell me to eat slowly and to chew it well. I think proper chewing is the necessary for easier swallowing, and it also helps to digest the food. Now imagine you are eating something hard like green guava. What kind of changes take place in it, and from the time you bite a piece and put it in your mouth to when you swallow it, think what does the saliva in our mouth do? So when I bite of a piece of guava, it is hard and may taste somewhat bitter because it is hard and unripened. After chewing for some time, it becomes soft and tastes sweet. The saliva makes the food soft and helps in its digestion. So this is the function of saliva. So now let me see how this food travels in our body. So where do you think the food must be going after you put it in your mouth and swallow it? In the picture given here, draw the path of the food through your body and share your picture with your friends. Do all of you have similar pictures? So the food from the mouth goes to stomach, and yes, all of us have the similar pictures. This you can see after the drawing this path of the food that travels in our body. So this here the path of the food that is shown to you. Now let me see how this food travels from mouth to the other part of the body. So the food we eat should be digested so that the blood can absorb the nutrients and life-sustaining vitamins in it. The food from the mouth enters the stomach through the food pipe. It is mixed with the digestive juices of the stomach for digestion. From the stomach it goes into the small intestine where it is further digested by some more digestive juices. The useful food is absorbed by the blood and the remaining waste which not be digested goes to the large intestine. In the large intestine, water is removed from the waste food and sent to the kidneys, and the remaining solid base food is removed from the body through the anus. So that is how the food travels in our body. So now let's discuss some questions. So first here is, how do you feel when you are very hungry, and how would you describe it? For example, sometimes we jokingly saying, I'm so hungry I could eat an elephant. So when I'm hungry, I feel strange sensation in my stomach. I'm unable to focus on anything. It might be different for you. For every person, this sensation is different for everyone. The second question is, how do you come to know that you are hungry? So I get a strong urge to eat something. This is a signal to show that I am hungry. The next is, think what would happen if you do not eat anything for 2 days. So if I do not eat a thing for 2 days, I think I will become weak and may fall sick. Next question is, phone number, would you be able to manage without drinking water for 2 days? And where do you think the water that we drink goes? So no, I will not be able to manage without water for 2 days. I will not be able to manage even for a day. I think the water is used by our body for various functions. Excess water is removed in the form of urine or sweat. So here in the picture it is shown to you that how different children are feeling while they are hungry. So she is saying that when I am hungry my head aches. Here one another is saying that I get angry easily when I am hungry. Here she is saying that when my sister is hungry she cries. She started crying. This dog is saying also that I cry too when I am hungry. This boy, when I am hungry, I feel tired. So here in this video we had seen the different taste of the food and taste buds on the tongue, and how the food is travel in our body from mouth to anus. In the next video we will see the remaining chapter. Thank you.